Hey loves, this is Jay from JYoungHealing, and this is going to be a general reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April mid-month 2020. We're going to hop right in and get the overall energy for you. What's the current energy, most recent energy, or energies coming towards Leo? Self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and assertiveness. So this is all about expression connected to the throat chakra, okay? Let's pull some tarot on that before we get started. Overall energy for Leo, please. Bottom of the deck, I have the Queen of Wands here. Okay, so this is your energy, okay? Your energy, also Aries and Sagittarius here. So the Queen of Wands is about a warm and vibrant energy. Uh, she's also like the protector of the home. So I feel like there's an energy of you just kind of protecting yourself, protecting your children, protecting your family. Um, but I feel like as I was shuffling, I could pick up an energy of some of you needing to make a decision about something, but you're unsure or you're unclear. And I feel like with this self-expression right here, maybe some of you are not in a place of completely being assertive or vocalizing your feelings. I pulled the Tower card, the Five of Wands, and then the King of Swords energy here. So that Tower card is letting me know that there's some sort of turbulence that's happening. There's either some of you are going through a spiritual awakening right now, or some of you are physically leaving behind old things, releasing baggage, or you're when I say physically leaving a location, leaving a home, or leaving a relationship. Um, but there's something that's um, kind of got you fired up in a way, because I feel like there's some conflict with the Five of Wands there. Either you're in the middle of some drama with someone, or you're just kind of having some inner conflict going on due to the awakening that you are experiencing and due to you not expressing yourself the way that you need to, this self-expression. Or some of you are not hearing this voice, or maybe you are and you're not vocalizing it um, to someone. um, you're kind of holding it in, and this is causing that inner chaos that's happening for you, okay? We also have the King of Swords here. That King of Swords energy is, someone who's, fair and analytical. This is someone who has a gift of perception. So maybe some of you are beginning to kind of step into your truth right now. I I feel like some of you could be emotionally removed because of everything that you're going through, everything that you're experiencing right now. So we have the King and the Queen. So I feel like there's a lot of there's a lot of subconscious things that are happening right now. You're trying to see things clearly amidst all of this, energy that you're feeling within. Okay. So this overall energy is about you being able to express that moving forward, however that looks, because at the end of the day, it brings you some happiness. Some of you are probably going through or having reoccurring thoughts or feelings about things from the past, from childhood, that have been stored, that have been locked in so tight. But I feel like in letting that go, vocalizing it, and really listening to your inner voice right now is going to allow you to be able to release the fear in expressing how you feel, whether this is to someone else or just in general, releasing this energy so that you're not holding on to it anymore, and you can move past some of this, childhood stuff or this trauma that some of you have been through. There is happiness on the other side with the Sun card there. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo, possibly a Scorpio, another fire sign, or Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian energy, okay? I do feel like beyond this energy, there is some manifestation that is happening on the other side of this. You're creating something new, whatever it is. So remember to be able to express and let some of this, take some of this trash out that we have up here. with this with this let me see, with the magician card here. The magician card, it's as above, so below. So the things that you are thinking about, you're creating into your world. So I feel like you're gaining mental clarity around some of the things that you've created in the past that may have not been, that's not suiting you at this point. So I think you're becoming a little bit more aware and you're able to see a little bit clearer on some of the things that you've created in your world, and um, you're trying to I guess, rid yourself and release this baggage so that you can move forward and move out of this conflict. Okay. All right, Leo. So let's get the advice, something that Leo can focus on. What can Leo focus on the remainder of the month? What should Leo be focusing on? Have patience is your advice for the remainder of the month. Love is patient and kind always. So have patience. And this reminds me of that inner child that some of you could be dealing with, some of those issues from the past, dealing with that energy and trying to release that. Let's pull some more advice or focus points for you. Advice for Leo. The bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Wands here. This is energy, your energy, as well as Aries or Sagittarius. But this is about birthing something new. This could be about conception, seeing things clearly, developing a new perspective about life, about who you are. I feel like there's a lot of inner truth that's happening right now. You're going to be trying to express your truth in however you like to vocalize that, or however you like to self-express that sort of energy there. But remember to have patience throughout this, because again, I do feel like a lot of you are having some of this inner chaotic energy, and I feel like it's just energy from the past that's coming up. Some of you are releasing old patterns and stepping into something new, and sometimes it's uncomfortable. Well, not sometimes, all the time. It's actually uncomfortable. But what I wanted to say is that this, to be gentle with yourself during this process. It's never really an easy process as you're on a spiritual transformation. So be very gentle, be very patient, surrender, let go, and just allow yourself to just, get through it the way that you need to get through it. And sometimes it's, for some people, feel like it's easier to hold on to something out of comfort because you kind of have an idea of what the outcomes will be. But we're moving out of that energy now. You're moving out of that energy now, Leo. Okay. So I pulled the Lovers in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Three of Swords. So some of you, this patience could be revolved around self, or this could be revolved around relationships. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or possibly a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. So this is telling me that someone is not in harmony with the other. There's some misalignment. There's some disagreements going on. Maybe some of you are separated from your family, or needing to separate from the family. And this is all a process. And this is probably why that Tower card was here in your overall energy. Some of you could possibly be physically moving out because there is some disruption that has happened. And that Three of Swords is about somebody could have cheated. Someone could have just had, a broken heart, emotional pain, grief. Just this Three of Swords comes out, and it's never really a good thing to see this Three of Swords. So this makes me feel like someone is in a relationship, whether this is just a spiritual relationship with self and you're really going through this transformation, and it's hard. Or this could just be a relationship with, a family, a friend, or someone, an intimate partner. Because with the Lovers card here, it's definitely a soulmate energy that you're dealing with. And with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, there's this energy of family. So I feel like a family dynamic is being broken up due to something, okay? Due to something that you found out, okay? The truth. You found out the truth about something, and somebody betrayed you. with that 10 of swords there. Somebody betrayed you, they've lied, they've cheated. Someone could have physically harmed you in a way. And I feel like the page of cups comes out and you just have a clear understanding. Some of you could be dealing with someone, younger than you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy as well. But I do feel like some of you have already gone through this energy with the Hierophant of you've already sought out counseling, or you have really come to terms that this is not for you anymore. And now you're needing to protect yourself. I just want to pull one Romance Angels card. We'll see what comes out in regards to this advice. But as you're going through this, it feels a little bit chaotic, but remember to have patience and be gentle with yourself. This says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yeah, some of you are going through a really trying time right now, and you have to remember to love yourself first through this art, through all of this. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, okay? So if some of you have been in a situation where this has been a recurring thing, there's infidelity going on, or there's just some sort of betrayal and deception that's happening, and you're, wanting to walk away from this finally, remember to love yourself first. That's going to help you walk away from this. Some of you might have family, so it makes it a little bit harder for you to walk away, but remembering to love yourself first and let your friends help you. There's always support there for you, okay? So some of you are really coming into a lot of truths right now, whether it's about yourself or about a relationship or it's about both. There's a lot of heavy energy that's going on for you guys right now. So be patient, have patience, and be gentle with yourself, okay? And let's get the outcome for you. Outcome. So hold your vision. This card came out as well. Hold your vision, whatever that is that you're wanting to create for your life moving forward. Holding your vision is very important. Also having patience, also being self-expressive, because I feel like some of you guys have been holding on to things out of fear of sharing it, out of fear of being judged. And so it's only affecting you, and that begins to manifest in a physical way, which we call dis-ease. Some disease, dis-ease, that manifests in some sort of way in your body if you continue to hold on to something like that. But this is the time for healing, okay? So this, I feel like as you go through this, as you leave behind what is no longer serving you and really step into that confidence and step into that true you and that understanding and knowing that you're going to be okay and just to have patience through the process, you're going to be going through a time of healing. And as a matter of fact, you're already going through that now, as some of you are experiencing this. This is just a revelation to finally get you to a place to say that this isn't for you anymore, and it's time for you to walk away from this, okay? Because there's just a lot of let's just say there's just a lot of disharmony that's happening between you and someone else. Or this could just be what's going on internally from things that you've been holding on from the past, okay? All right. Outcome, please. Outcome for Leo. The bottom of the deck, I have the Five of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Someone feeling, left out in the cold. Someone is feeling like they're not being paid attention to. Someone has been betrayed, has been lied to, has just been left in the dark about some things. And you're probably going to feel like that with everything that's going on, okay, here, especially if there is some sort of infidelity that's happening here. You're going to feel this, you're going to feel like you're the odd man out, sort of, okay? So I pulled the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Five of Swords here. So we have your energies with that Knight of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. So some of you could have been dealing with another fire sign and walking away from that. I feel like this in the center, this Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this is going to embody your energy as you're taking the time to heal. You're going to begin to realize, to recognize your worth and all that you bring to the table. and knowing that you're a good person and that you mean well and all you want is good. I feel like the abundance that you're seeking is going to be able to come to you when you recognize that it's time for you to heal and leave behind whatever this is, a relationship or this old baggage that you've been carrying subconsciously from, childhood or even from past lives. Okay. So I don't, this time of healing is not this time of, it's everything's going to look beautiful and it's going to be rainbows and unicorns. This is a time of truth. This is a time of realization. This is a time of, facing this pain and this hurt and this grief and, trying to understand it or not understand it and realizing that you don't have to understand everything that occurs. Some things can be healed and some things just need to be let go of. I say that to my clients all the time. But I do feel like, someone's going in a different direction because there's just too much conflict there with that Five of Swords. There's too much. This could also be self-destruction for some of you too, but there's too much pain and discord there, too much conflict. You're disagreeing in competition, you're feeling defeated, but there's a lot of sneakiness here. And some of you could desire, more power, but that's a very selfish energy. And that's what I'm picking up. If there was infidelity here, that has happened on more than one occasion. That's sneakiness, that's selfish energy there. So as you're healing, you're going to be moving away from things, moving away from the conflict, moving away from this energy of feeling like you're being left in the dark. Okay. And begin to work on, I feel like with this Eight of Pentacles here, you begin to work on you. Okay, that is you and realizing your worth. I really feel like it boils down to that. Okay, so some of you are going through this again, spiritual awakening, and it's happening internally. Some of you are single and this is happening to you as a single person. And some of you are actually in this relationship where there's just a lot of turmoil that's happening. Okay, so I hope things do get better. I hope that um, this outcome. I hope that it's a great outcome for you because you're going to be healing and remembering to have patience and be gentle with yourself throughout the process. Okay, Leo, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll be back with your May readings. Take care, many blessings, and love and light to you guys. We'll chat soon. Bye.